want to bring into the space today just the awareness of how thought-centric our culture is. Right? We have this sort of masculine-dominated neocortex thinking centric culture that we're living in. And our mind is really designed to be a servant of and directed by really the heart. The heart is designed to be the queen, right? Like on her throne, guiding and directing. But we've kind of come into an imbalance, and our thoughts create a feedback loop with our nervous system. So sometimes our stories, our fearful stories about what's unfolding, you know, it's looping with our nervous system reaction to create anxious feedback loops. And I found myself in one of those last night, and it happens to all of us, right? We're learning how to be more balanced, right, in our direction, and how to direct the mind to work for us rather than against us. So I'm actually going to read a little bit this morning as we start. A little passage by Eckhart Tolle. He says, thinking isolates a situation or event and calls it good or bad, as if it had a separate existence. Through excessive reliance on thinking, reality becomes fragmented. This fragmentation is an illusion, but it seems very real while you're trapped in it. And yet the universe is an indivisible whole in which all things are interconnected, in which nothing exists in isolation. The deeper interconnectedness of all things and events implies that the mental labels of good or bad are ultimately illusory. They always imply a limited perspective and are true only relatively and temporarily. This is illustrated in the story of a wise man who won an expensive car in the lottery. His family and friends were very happy for him and came to celebrate. "Isn't it great?" they said. "You're so lucky." The man smiled and said, "Maybe." For a few weeks he enjoyed driving the car. Then one day a drunken driver crashed into his new car at an intersection, and he ended up in the hospital with multiple injuries. His family and friends came to see him again and said, "That was really unfortunate." Again the man smiled and said, "Maybe." While he was in the hospital one night, there was a landslide and his house fell into the sea. Again his friends came the next day and said, "Weren't you lucky to have been here in the hospital?" Again he said, "Maybe." The wise man's maybe signifies a refusal to judge anything that happens. Instead of judging what is, he accepts it, and so he enters into conscious alignment with the higher order. He knows that often it is impossible for the mind to understand what place or purpose a seemingly random event has in the tapestry of the whole. But there are no random events, nor are there events or things that exist by and for themselves in isolation. The atoms that make up your body were once forged inside stars, and the causes of even the smallest event are virtually infinite and connected with the whole in incomprehensible ways. If you wanted to trace back the cause of an event, you would have to go back all the way to the beginning of creation. The cosmos is not chaotic. The very word cosmos means order. So as we settle into our seats, or maybe even choosing to lay down onto your back to begin, I invite you to just gently close your eyes, to soften the front of the brain where our neocortex and a lot of our rational reasoning takes place, and to allow more energy to drain towards your back body. And then to sink a little deeper into the arms of gravity. allowing yourself to deepen your breath and extend the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. As you relax your energetic roots down deep into the earth. And allow yourself to feel supported here. Acknowledging the very real human fears that we are ebbing in and out of. Right? The intense times that we're living through, all that we are managing. Acknowledging it all. Letting it be okay, like not judging ourselves for what we're feeling and experiencing or judging as good or bad in this moment. But just kind of breathing into it. And exhale, see if we can relax a little around the clenching. Most of the time, it's the stories we put on top of what's happening that causes most of our suffering. So can we just feel what we're feeling without the judgment? Breathing slowly in and out. And then turning our attention towards the order beyond the chaos. Like the fact that this heart is beating in a perfect rhythm to sustain our human life. That this planet, right, is the perfect composition of elements to sustain life. That this sun is just the right amount of distance, right? Shining just the perfect amount to support the growth of our food, right? To provide us all of our energy. The way the earth is rotating around the sun, right? And in each daily rotation, zoom out a bit to behold the miraculous order of these cosmos. Deepen your breath. Breathe down into the belly, up into the chest and into the heart. Inviting the heart to open. Inviting the mind to rest. And reminding your body that right here in this moment, you're okay. We're okay. We have what we need. We're not under immediate threat. We are loved. We are supported by all of heaven and earth. Inviting an even deeper relaxation for just a couple more breaths here. Surrendering to the mystery and magic of this life. We think we know something is good or something is bad. Life is so much bigger than our judgment of it. Can we breathe into the heart? Can we breathe into the trust of the order beyond the chaos? Can we start to listen more deeply to the wisdom of the heart? That's gently always guiding us beyond our rational thinking. A wisdom so deep, so true. Thank you, heart, for guiding me. I'm listening. deep breath here. Let's let it out in a gentle sigh. Let's do it one more time. And then we're going to rock forward onto all fours. Opening up into an intuitive cat-cow. Again, letting the mind and our preconceived ideas of what this pose should look like just rest. Can we let our heart and our body guide us? Can we be guided a little bit more by what feels good? Right? Instead of judging our body for where it's at and what it's needing, can we just let it be neither good or bad? Lean into what you need. Follow that gentle guidance within, right? We know it's that internal guidance of the heart. It's not fearful. It's not judging. It's not pushing. It's not grinding. As you're ready, let's take child's pose here, releasing the forehead down, bowing to the natural order of things, and surrendering into the truth that we are okay, that we are safe, that we are provided for, that we are guided, that we are supported, that we are interconnected with all of life. One nice deep breath here. And then we're going to take it up into a down dog shape. Nice and slow. Feeling into the backs of the legs. Softening open the jaw. Maybe walking it out, exploring the pose in a way that feels right for your body in this moment. And we're going to discharge some of the maybe built-up cortisol that we got going on through some more sounding and through also a little bit of shaking. So we're going to bend into the knees, dropping into the balls of the feet, and then we're just going to shake up those hips. Make some noise. Maybe shaking out that head a little bit. Releasing the addiction to overthinking things. Looping in unproductive fear spirals. Judging things as bad when really we have no idea. We really don't. Can we enjoy the journey and the mystery a little bit more and let our hearts lead? 2 more breaths right here. Last one. I'm going to take a forward fold, walking the hands to meet the feet, feet to meet the hands. Just pause, lengthen out that spine. Draw the navel in, crown lengthens down, gentle sway front to back, inviting space in between each of the vertebrae. As you're ready, a gentle roll up, bend the knees, nice and slowly. Rolling your way up. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way overhead. Big reach, ground through the soles of the feet. Send your energy straight down to the center of the earth. And lift tall, expanding their awareness all the way up past the cosmos, feeling our direct connection to all that is. Then open the arms out to the side. They're taking up more space. Yeah, let's just shake it out real quick here.